Hey there. Welcome to the Psychic Cowgirl podcast, where grounded, practical intuition is part of everyday life, whether on my ranch or in your life as well. We like to live where the practical meets the magical, and we get to give ourselves the gift of being here right now, listening, connecting, and experiencing, perhaps a little learning along the way as well. I'm your host, Shannon Lackman, the Psychic Cowgirl. I'm here to help you tune in, create awareness, and my wish for you is that you connect to the wisdom and the guidance that you do have access to at all times. Know what you know, feel what you feel, hear what you hear, see what you see. This is your space to breathe, to settle, and to explore the energy, guidance, and cosmic nudges that shape your world. So let's take a nice deep grounding breath in. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. Let's explore the energies and the heart of what the universe has in store for us right now. Welcome to the magic. It has been so busy here since my last podcast. I had made a wish on that one that we would start to have baby calves, and my goodness, did that come true. And then the weather decided to be a little much. We got huge dumps of snow. We had blizzards. There was a lot of baby calves. They got to ride in their purple calf sled and get a little trip to the corral so them and their mama could be in the maternity pen and get a really good start and then get to hang out in the corral with the big open face shed and a nice straw bed, simply to make sure that all was going well. There was a lot of baby calves that got rides, but I'm happy to report that it's going pretty good. Some of the ones I'm worried about had their babies. Only one of them needed help. Yay! And I have a few Highland and Highland Cross babies, and oh my goodness, are they adorable. There is one little girl that come up and played with me. She came running up, got some good girl scratches, and then ran away with her tail in the air, and then came back. Oh my goodness, we must have played for 10 minutes. Does it make my heart happy? Yes, which is an understatement. Since then, she is my pal. When I go out there, she'll come strolling up, get petted. My husband says to me, that calf's never leaving here, is she? Nope. Her name is Strawberry because she's got a little reddish roan in her, and I'm sure she's going to have Highland horns. So happy. She is just a magical little being. I can't wait. Actually, I can wait. I'm going to enjoy every single second I get to spend with her because it's adorable. And now she has a whole group of friends and they race around the pasture and it is so cute. So cute. My very first Highland baby was a boy from my Highland cow Annie, and some friends named him Chuck and he strolls around like he is the best looking thing ever. I mean, he's not wrong, but it is so funny. The little Highlands have such attitude. And then my little Speckle Park babies, oh my gosh, so cute. I have some that are got mostly black and then little white cat faces. I have two of them now that look like that. Unfortunately, one's a boy, or fortunately, I don't know. But if it was a girl, oh, it would be in the keep pile for sure. So, needless to say, it's been super, super busy. We've been rescuing lots of babies in snowstorms, making sure they're doing good, making sure they get a start. Some of them had to go into the calf warmer that we have in the barn. And so what it is, it's a big red box, and the calves go in there, and then a heater is attached, and they get warmed up, but it's slow. And when my little Highland had to go in there, my husband was complaining because it was taking extra time. And we're like, well, I guess that should be expected. Curly hair does take longer, right? My curly haired girlfriends, you know. And so we had a good chuckle about that. But it's all worked out. It was labor intensive for a while, but the sunshine is happening today and yesterday. We still have a lot of snow, but it's melting. So when we make their beds of straw, it stays, which is good. So then babies are born in a dry spot, and then they get to have that first drink and a good start, and we worry less. So yeah, it's been delightful, but very, very, very busy. Very, very busy. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you the story of the first day. So we go out there, and our first baby was born, and it was that Highland little boy, Chuck. And so we scooped him up into the calf shed to get him, or into the calf sled, sorry, to get him into the corral. Unfortunately, while this was happening, we had let out all the replacement heifers, and then my Highland cow and calf, who she calved in October, and we kept her in with near the replacements just for the safety sake of the baby. And so we had let them out. But you have to understand that they now have been given pellets every day as a treat, and they love them. And now they were let out, and that ship is not happening anymore, and they are not delighted. So when we scoop the baby, sometimes we'll put a little pellets in the calf sled so the mama will lick and make sure she knows the baby's there. Well, let me tell you, we had a Highland cow and a Highland calf and a whole bunch of replacement heifers trying to help. The Highland cow got tangled in the calf sled rope more than one time. The replacement heifers started racing around in excitement, and then the Highland calf got excited, and there was a lot of yelling. Oh, it was chaos. But we did get everybody in with about 20 of their pals, and then cutting them out to get them out. Although we did keep, luckily, there was a couple that were in that pile that did need to stay in because I was worried about them. Yeah, there was a slip on the ice. This was before the big mountains of snow, and my husband fell in a puddle. Yeah, there was pasture words that were heard, and a very wet husband. So we got all that sorted, got them out of feeling okay because we've got some cows in that we're worried about. Annie and her baby are here. Everybody's safe. Okay, we got this. My husband could go maybe change his clothes. And then we turn around from the corral and look, and we have our three bulls strolling out of their corral. Excuse me? How they got their gate open, I'm not sure. Now, not a good circumstance, but this was even worse because in about an hour and a half, we had to take one of them to the vet clinic because he was getting tested again because he didn't do so well the first time to make sure that he could work for our breeding season. And the drive is about 45 minutes. So we have to get these guys back in. Now, they've been in the corral for a little bit, so having the gate open and wide open spaces, this might not go well. Plus, remember, I have a soggy husband, so he's not happy. So we have to go and get the gator to try to coax them in with pails of pellets and hope that that whole herd of other cows doesn't realize what's happening and try to help. It had the potential for being such a big mess and a rescheduled vet appointment, which was not ideal because I have my bulls insured and the deadline was in 2 days. The pressure was on. Luckily, I do believe we get help. So I grounded my energy. I called on my helpers. One of them is my neighbor Frank, who crossed over a few years ago. He helps me often. And now I can call on my dad to come. Like, just give us a little hand with these guys because we need to get them in and then him to the vet so that we can get everything done. Well, let me tell you, ground your energy, ask for help from a grounded, calm, solid state, and it arrives. We managed to coax the bull in. I do know we had help. It wasn't a disaster. It wasn't racing, bucking, frolicking craziness. It was very calm, very gentle, and almost, dare I say it, easy. And then we got to get the bull in another part of the corral to get him loaded on the trailer, which he went nice, easily, and smoothly. And my husband still had time to change out of his soggy wet clothes. And then the bull did so much better with his next semen test, and he's good to go, which is really great because I like him. I did give him a lecture as we were loading him on the trailer that he only had himself to blame for this extra trip to town and that I hope he makes better choices so he doesn't have to be a hot dog. Am I saying that it worked? Yes, I am. You know, when all the chaos was going on, I've gotten really good at just grounding my energy and being present and doing what needs to do in those moments instead of getting caught up in the what ifs and just doing what needs to be done. And that's just for other parts of our life, right? Not just ranch life. Calming the nervous systems of everybody involved, which is what I do. Bulls, horses, cows, calves, everybody. That's why they all like me. And then going from a grounded, solid, secure place, and it will get you the results. You know what it's like when you're panicking and freaking out. You don't get the clarity because you're not in that right zone. And if we would have freaked out, panicked, there's a good chance our bulls would have taken one look at us and ran away. But luckily, they're all very food motivated. Like, I am not denying that bribery is one of my best tools. I can get a lot of animals in because of bribery. And then we came up with some other strategies for our little calf sled, and things went definitely smoother after that. But I couldn't believe that day. That was wild, wild. I was booked in to do laughter yoga at the seniors lodge, and I did go in smelling a little ranchy. Not raunchy, but ranchy. But most of them are ranch people as well, and so I just gave them a warning because because it was so busy, but worth it, right? Even when it's chaotic and you question your life choices, you know in your heart this is what you really want to be doing, and just change your perspective on the challenges. Celebrate the wins and celebrate them well, right? I do a lot of pasture dancing when we're winning. I also do a lot of pasture words, though. We all know that. I'm good at it. But yeah, again, make sure you just stop, take a nice breath in, ground your energy, visualize or imagine deep, thick roots growing into Mother Earth, and then shoot that energy through you, perhaps in a column of light. If you struggle to visualize that while you're doing the big, deep roots deep into the earth, visualize, imagine, or feel a hula hoop on the ground, and you're in the middle of it, and shoot it to the sky to have that column of light coming down so that you can get that good information. And then you're also grounded in the earth. And then follow the leads, follow the nudges. You got this. It works. I'm proof it works, because sometimes things get chaotic and we can get caught up in the emotions and the stressiness of it. And we need to calm our nervous systems in order to get the good information, the intuitive nudges, the intuitive messages, all of that. Make sense? So follow your nudges. This technique also works well if you're making a decision or if you're planning something and it doesn't feel quite right. That very same day, I was planning on going to a meeting, but then all this stuff happened, and I'd already said that I may not be there if I have a heifer calving because I want to focus on that. And then all this stuff happened, so we ended up just getting takeout. I ran in and got it, and it was amazing. And as the universe has your back sometimes in ways that you don't even know till later, I came across some information and some things that went on that I would have regretted carving the time out of my very, very busy day and attending. I would have come home super annoyed. And so I say to the universe, thank you. Thank you for having my back. And I thank myself for listening, that it just didn't feel right to go, that my attention was needed elsewhere. I am so grateful. And interestingly enough, I feel like that was a really good sign to really make sure I am clear on what my priorities are. Now, that energy is all over the place right now. If you find yourself thinking about that often, it's a thing. What are your true priorities? What can you let go of? What can you shift that's taking up time and energy that you don't need to be giving that anymore? Maybe the time is not right. Maybe something has wrapped up. Maybe you just don't feel like you belong in that space anymore. Whatever it is, your intentions were good when you started it, but things can shift and change, and sometimes you don't know until you know, and it has to be through experience. So never beat yourself up or be mad at yourself. If you signed up for something or you plan to do something and then it just didn't work out, you are not making the wrong choice. You are not giving up. You are honoring what your soul, the universe, infinite intelligence, is guiding you towards. But we can have patterns or beliefs that we need to do things in a certain way or be part of certain things in order to do this or this or this. And we don't know until we know. Feel what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know. Because I cultivate mindfulness and awareness every single day I work on it. Sometimes, actually a lot of the time, it makes it quicker to figure these things out. And for that, I will always be grateful. If you need to know, if you're not, if you need to, if you would like to know more, or if you would like support on figuring this out for yourself so you can do it for yourself, book a soul session. We can do this, friends. Okay, so I want to tell you what the energy shifting is this week. I'm going to shift, lift, and release stuck energies of overwhelm that may be draining your energy and give you clarity and confidence. Again, this will help you prioritize. Give you clarity and confidence to be the amazing you that you are and get things done. It works, my friends. It works. On the podcast today, I'm doing a chakra cleanse. I'm also doing one on Thursday because I feel like we've just picked up extra stuff with all the chaos and mayhem that's going on collectively. So we're going to do a double dose of that just to be sure. All right, so let's go ahead and do our chakra cleanse now.
As you become aware of your breathing, just notice it for a few moments. Take these moments to appreciate your breath. Then, let's take 3 big deep breaths as deeply as you can. As you begin to release and let go. These are the breaths that signal it's time to go within. As your normal, natural breathing begins to occur, allow the sense of imagining a gentle, warm, balmy breeze as it wafts around your body, around your head, neck, and shoulders. And as with every breath, as this breeze continues to move gently around your body, you gently and easily begin to release and let go, becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. Across the upper back, circling around through your chest, a warm and nurturing feeling as this breeze continues to comfort you. Down both arms, hands, and fingers as you release and let go. Just letting go now. And with every breath you take, you may begin to wonder, are you breathing the breeze, or is the breeze breathing you? With every breath, the breeze continues, circling around through your mid-back and around through your solar plexus. Every breath taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation and comfort. This gentle sensation of the warm, balmy breeze as it continues around through the lower back and circling around through your abs, release and letting go. Becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. The breeze continues moving around your body around your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and around through your feet. Now, and with every breath becoming completely and thoroughly comfortable, calm, and at ease. So that now, at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, deeply, deeply relaxed, deeply relaxed. Begin to notice your connection to the earth and earth energy. Allow it to stabilize and ground you. Also, notice your connection to the energy of the universe. Allow yourself to open and receive the light. Imagine that light coming from above in a tunnel-like, cone-like light of pure positive energy. A stream that flows down through you, flowing within you and all around you. Imagine that this light cleanses and clears, taking away all old energy, like washing away dust, dirt, and debris, releasing all that is no longer needed or wanted. Moving it right out of the body and mind, letting all the old, the past, and the blocks, the stoppages go. Cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear. Let it all go. Once and for all, let it all go. Now, bring your attention to the base of your spine and the lower pelvis. Notice this area as your first chakra. Like a light ball of energy, and the color of this light is red. This chakra represents survival, physical health, sexuality, and security. Notice how you feel in this part of your body, maintaining a steady flow of breathing as you bring to this chakra the energy of the earth, the energy of the universe, cleaning and releasing any tension. This first chakra is associated with the quality of stability. Remember how you feel in your body when you are stable. Imagine the sensations around being connected to the feeling of stability. How do you visualize stability? Let yourself be absorbed in the feeling of stability. Imagine your first chakra simply absorbing the quality and energies of stability. Focus on this first chakra. Ask the light to send stability to your first chakra. Imagine yourself projecting stability and expressing stability in the world. Visualize yourself in perfect health, balanced, with a sense of well-being. Imagine yourself in complete comfort with your sexuality, at ease in your life, and secure. I'm just going to give you about a minute to soak in this energy. Nice. I'm energetically supporting you through this whole process. Now let's go to our second chakra. Focus on the area of your abdomen. Sense the light ball of energy that is orange. Notice how you feel in this part of your body. This is the area of your body where sensuality, moods, and emotions are managed by the energy of the second chakra. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the energy of the universe to this area of your body. Cleanse and clear, release and clear, filling the chakra with the vibrancy of the color orange. The second chakra is associated with the quality spontaneity. Remember how you feel when you are spontaneous. How do you imagine spontaneity? Imagine the sensations around being connected to the feeling of being spontaneous. Focus again on your second chakra. Let yourself be absorbed in this feeling of spontaneity. Ask the light to send the quality of spontaneity to your second chakra, and imagine projecting that spontaneity energy into the world as you imagine yourself free, playful, at ease, and natural. I'm just going to give you a minute to absorb all that energy and then project it out for yourself. Don't overthink. Feel what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know. There's no way to do this wrong, and I'm supporting you all the way. Excellent. Okay, now let's move up to our third chakra. As you begin to focus on your solar plexus, the diaphragm, this is your third chakra, where you direct upon and determine your environment. You take charge and create. The color of this light ball of energy is yellow. Notice how you feel in this part of your body. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this area of your body. Cleanse and clear, release any tension, fill the third chakra with the vibrancy of the color yellow. This third chakra is associated with your power. What do you sense about your own power? Imagine the sensations of creatively expressing your power in the world. Let the feeling of your own power be absorbed and feel your power direct your life with confidence, the way you want it to be. Your third chakra now absorbs the fullness of your power. Feel it, know it, be it. Nice. Now let's move up to your fourth chakra. As you turn your attention to your chest area, you may notice that this light ball of energy is green. This is your fourth chakra, which represents love, compassion, and wisdom. Notice how you feel in your chest area. Maintain your steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this part of your body. Feel what you feel. Know what you know. You got this. Cleanse and clear. No way to do this wrong. Release any tension. Fill the fourth chakra with the vibrancy of the color green. This fourth chakra is associated with the quality of joy. Imagine the sensations around being connected to joy. Where do you notice joy in your life, and how do you express it in the world? Let this feeling of joy fill you. Be open to receiving this energy, and see yourself easily and effortlessly giving and receiving joy. Be aware of the value of yourself, full of love and wisdom. Ask the light to send joy to the fourth chakra and become aware of the fourth chakra's deep well-being, filled with love, being filled with joy. Just soak in that energy right now. I'll give you a few moments. Excellent. Now, let's go to our fifth chakra. As you turn your attention next to your throat area, notice the light ball of energy that is blue. This is your fifth chakra, representing your communication abilities with others. Notice how you feel in this area of your throat. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the energy of the earth and the universe to this part of your body. Cleanse and clear, releasing any tension. Fill your fifth chakra with the vibrancy of the color blue. Soak that in. The fifth chakra's quality is authenticity. Imagine the sensations flowing through you associated with authenticity. Where do you notice authenticity in your life? How do you express it in the world? Let the feeling of being authentic fill you. Imagine yourself communicating easily, effortlessly, and effectively. As the fifth chakra becomes filled with the radiant light of authenticity, free-flowing and clear. Soak this in. I'll give you a few moments to really feel this energy. You got this. Soaking that in. Nice. Now, let's move up to our sixth chakra. Move your concentration to the top of the vertebral column, right inside your head. This is the sixth chakra, which oversees your mind, your imagination, and your ability to see with clarity and perspective. This one's about your inner knowing. Become aware of the light ball of energy that is purple. Notice how you feel in this area of your body. Maintain a steady flow of your breathing as you bring the light energy of the universe and the energy of the earth to this part of your body. Cleanse and clear. Release any tension. Fill the sixth chakra with the vibrancy of the color purple. The quality of this sixth chakra is certainty. Imagine the sensations of certainty flowing through you. Where do you notice certainty in your life? How do you express certainty in your world? Allow this feeling of being certain to fill you. Imagine yourself clear, without confusion, no hesitation, and acknowledge yourself as someone who knows what they know, with clear vision, feeling, inner knowing. Someone who is able to create with imagination and go forward in your life, creating with certainty and confidence. Let the vibrancy of the color purple be brilliant in your 6th chakra. Ask the light to send certainty to your 6th chakra. And I'm going to give you a few moments just to soak in that energy completely and easily. Now, bring your attention and concentration to the area right over the top of your head. This is the 7th chakra, and it allows for your spiritual energy, your spiritual being. The color is white. And this is the chakra that connects you with the universe. Notice how you feel in this area. Maintain a steady flow of breathing as you bring the light energy of the universe through this area, cleanse and clear, release any tension. Release any feelings of separation and solitude. Fill this 7th chakra with this pure white light. And let this light ball of energy grow in intensity. Feel what you feel. The quality of this 7th chakra is communion. How do you express communion in the world? Where do you notice communion in your life? As you feel the chakra, let it nourish your spiritual self. Get in touch with belonging here on earth, your purpose, your knowingness, and your pure intuition. Ask the white light to send the quality of communion to your 7th chakra and enjoy the harmony of trusting yourself. And once again now, focus on your heart. You can put your hands on your heart and accept with love that you are now fully attuned and aligned. You are fully attuned and aligned, feeling safe, feeling confident, feeling connected to your inner wisdom. And now, I'd like you to visualize or imagine yourself at the top of your staircase, that symbolic staircase, with all the chakras balanced and cleansed and cleared, as we deepen and reinforce, beginning with your left foot. Visualize or imagine going down those beautiful, safe, secure steps. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling confident. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Feeling strong, feeling empowered. Any and all negatives have long ago dissipated. As you enter this positive domain, you can sense your energy has been purified, your chakras have been enhanced on all levels of mind and body activity. Everything is working together now for your positive benefit and forward movement in your life. Feel what you feel, know what you know, see what you see, hear what you hear. You got this. You are cleansed, you are cleared. You will go forward with confidence, clarity, security, empowerment, communion, and love. As we come up and out of this journey for today, with everything reinforced, and you're feeling cleansed, purified, and ready for your day. I'm going to count from 0 to 5 as we come up and out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. Say your first name out loud if you need to. Eyes open, wide awake. Say your first name out loud.
Delightful. Thank you for riding along on today's journey with me. If this episode sparks some clarity, some entertainment, some comfort, or hopefully a little magic, I'd love for you to share it with someone who would also enjoy it. Remember, your intuition is a knowing, a feeling, a sensing, a being. Could be a synchronicity, could be a sign, could be an awareness, could be a conversation you have with someone. Your intuition is always guiding you. It's always there. We have to work on awareness and trust. And because you go on these guided journeys with me and we do the energy clearings, I'm going to say that every time you pause, breathe, and tune in, you are strengthening the connection you have. Yay! So you can check me out on social media, on my website, all the places. Until next time, friends, don't forget to sign up for the energy clearing if that appeals to you, though. Okay, till next time, friends, stay brave. Find the joy in the little things. Stay aware and keep trusting the wisdom you are connected to. Your trail ahead is guided. You're never riding it alone. Again, feel what you feel, see what you see, hear what you hear, know what you know. You got this. Hugs and lots of blessings. Bye bye.